thinks of construction, the images that also of sweat rolling down some of the This essay does not aim to ignore the effort to turn the lesser-read pages of a familiar story. Together, we will listen to the story of the joy of turning inanimate drawing into the joy of conquering technical challenges, and above all, the joy of knowing story of talented hands, creative minds, and enthusiastic hearts that have come together to let us step into that world together to see that in the heart of the joy in construction. It originates much earlier in a much quieter place.
What the fuck?
Numbers and incomprehensible symbols. But to those in the industry, each line on the blueprint is more than just an ink stroke. It is the embodiment of future wall. They see the soul of the structure. They can
Tecnologia! Tecnologia! Tecnologia!
It is a silent but incredibly exciting very small detail. This corner should be rounded slightly to create the window. The electrical system should be laid out like this to optimize convenience and safety. Shared step towards a more perfect world of the dream.
Jesucristo, Manny. ¡Manny! Hoy sí nos despiden, papá. ¿Qué hiciste?
As a treasure map. The joy of the master craftsman and the workers as they first unroll the large blueprint on the construction site is a special one. It carries with it a sense of excitement and a technical challenge. They look at it. Every steel bar we will bend, every tile we will make. The mason sees every row of bricks we will lay, every section of wall we will plaster. The cleaning worker sees the clean, pristine final product. The clear objective in the vast and somewhat chaotic space of the construction site. It brings confidence. Instead of working by guesswork, this joy comes from clarity and a sense of ownership over one's work. They are translators, turning the language of symbols and numbers into every time a part of the structure is completed. First note of a grand symphony. This is the planning and the future. The atmosphere of a groundbreaking ceremony always carries a special the ritual of sweeping the first shovel of sand and earth is not just a formality. It is a it is like a connection, promising sound of sand falling, all become meaningful. In that moment, every with hope. The architect coordination between signal dance on the site. Every engine roar and every squeak is a note of the melody of the is gradually a building is never even hundreds of people with different specializations. Construction site. The greatest joy here is the joy of being a musician. The unspoken language of the workers. Amidst the noise of machinery, words sometimes become unnecessary. Experienced construction workers have developed their own language. The language of nods, hands, the person below passes up a steel bar. The person above only
W lampę przyjebał.
Master Mason teaching a young apprentice how to mix mortar. He doesn't say much, he just demonstrates. Measured by his experience, by the feel of his fingers. When the mortar mix is just right, it's worth more than any praise. The joy here is the joy of mutual
Unahle mau. Wah, turun ke jawab. Wah, wah.
They are comrades. 3.2. Foundation team, steel frame team, the formwork team, the masonry team, the electrical team. Each has an irreplaceable role. The joy of collaboration. The electrician, when running wires, will be careful not to affect his plastic layer from the masonry team to try to change the straightness and beauty of the concrete wall layer. There are brief but constructive let us know when you're done so our students because they understand that the quality of one person's work directly affects the next and ultimately the quality of the entire project. This joy is the joy of respect for their skills. It erases distinctions, creating an egalitarian work environment. Collective strength, meaning seemingly separate tasks into a continuous and harmonious the silent conductor. For this orchestra to perform perfectly, the role they are the ones who read the sheet music. They are happy when they see the foundation finish on schedule. They are
Papa Willy, Papa Willy.
coordinating seamlessly. Their joy is the joy of witnessing a complex. They are the problem solvers, the connectors between the parties. Operating smoothly, one's coordination brings an immense sense of satisfaction. It is the joy of the leader, the guide, watching their orchestra play its most wonderful melody. Chapter 4, Precious itself in its most genuine. These are the necessary
For the new guy, 20 bucks? No, too much money. He's no good operator.
the most familiar and strong team, hastily turned from old aluminum foil. In their everyday lives. These stories are not always about work. They talk about their children at home. Bursts of hearty laughter ring out, chasing away fatigue.
shit.
have an incredible community. These relationships make the hard work more bearable. Lunch on the construction site is often simple, with everyone bringing
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
the meal becomes a miniature buffet, where everyone spontaneously. My family made spring rolls yesterday. Have a few. Uncle, have some of my pickled eggs. And talk animated. The sound of their laughter and chatter drowns out the feeling of belonging to a group. The meal is not just to fill the stomach. Despite life's hardships,
If the barrow goes, you're gonna go with the fucking barrow.
collective lunch breaks that weave the strong threads of affection, turning strong. 4.3. The short resting place could be anywhere. Inside a large
Como cuando salimos a trabajar y se parte el cable.
peaceful sleep, the steady snoring of a friend nearby. In that short sleep, they temporarily forget the sun, the wind, and they are ready for the They know how to find moments of rest and relaxation. Are crucial to the symphony of construction site to continue. There is another, deeper, more personal joy that comes from the relationship between a worker and their craft. It is the joy of mastery, of commanding skills and materials, of transforming raw elements into perfect products. His movements are as rhythmic as
Em sẽ nấu cơm, có cá với thơm. Mình quây quần mỗi bữa cơm, chào nhau bằng những cái thơm mà cho đến già. Chỉ cần là yêu thương thay những món quà.
they must be perfectly straight. His joy lies in creating a perfectly flat surface. Back, admiring his work with a satisfied smile. That wall to him. Experience accumulated over decades. This joy is the joy down to the millimeter. It is the flow state when the worker is completely immersed in his task, losing It is a pure joy, derived from the very essence of the work. A carpenter has a special connection. Wooden plank, feeling its grain, smelling its characteristics.
Dice! Ok, gars.
This is the joy of creation, of breathing life into He respects every grain, trying to preserve its natural beauty while shaping it.
Так, ну давай.
to pure bliss. That result is not just a product.
Uy,
Hidden behind his protective mask is performing his own dance. According to the Him must have good penetration, shiny,
Man, what the fuck?
joy and conquest. He conquers the hardness of metal. The skeleton of building into an ornate fountain. Made by his hands that give strength and longevity to the entire structure. He is the one who joy is as solid as the very thing that creates. Electricians and plumbers is often hidden behind walls, but their joy. Electrician runs floodlights widely like a spider's web. His greatest moment is when the project is a special matter. It's not just physical light, it's a symbol of life. Cheer of delight. Similarly, the plumber installs pipes without a single fault. This joy is the joy of function, of bringing convenience and vitality to the space. The house, though their work is not easily seen. Lifeless shell, and the feeling of being the one who brings life. Conquering challenges, joy and hardship. The construction industry is not always smooth sailing. It is full of challenges. Precisely in the process of facing and overcoming these difficulties that special the construction site is an open space. Must constantly be in dialogue with the sun, the wind, and it is the joy of finding a shady corner to rest, the blissful feeling of a sudden cool breeze. Cool down. They don't complain. They adapt. They wear wide coats and white shirts. Under harsh weather brings a sense of pride in one's own endurance. When the rainy season comes, instead of sitting idle, they switch to indoor tasks. Making do with what one has. And after a downpour, the air and the rainbow appears in the distance. That scene, for those who a fresh and pure air. 6.2. The puzzle solved. An unmapped underground pipe suddenly at such times, the construction site turns the site manager, engineers, and experienced master craftsmen gather together. They don't panic. They kindly analyze this problem, propose hypotheses, and debate solutions. What if we reinforce the foundation in this area? We could reroute the construction to avoid the obstacle. This batch of bricks is slightly the joy here is the joy of creativity under pressure. The aha moment of finding a smart, effective solution.
I've been doing this entire time. It's not my fault. Okay?
Each challenge overcome is like untying a difficult knot. The workers are not just builders. They are inventors, true problem solvers. In every project, there are always phases. Massive concrete slab in single continuous operation, requiring no one dares to be careless. The foreman constantly gives signals. The teams coordinate. running machine, where each person is a vital link, brings a deep sense of 3.2. Foundation team, steel frame team, the joy of collaboration.
Quer ver uma hora ruim na vida?
Will wait for the plaster layer from the masonry team to dry completely. Determine the straightness and depth of the concrete. Leave a hole here for us to run the pipes. Formwork, let us know when you're done so our steel team can get to work. Always met with willingness, because they understand that the quality of the entire product. This joy is the joy of creating an egalitarian work environment where the creates a tremendous collective strength, turning seemingly separate tasks. The silent undertone for this orchestra. The site managers. They don't directly feel the crowd. Joy is a comprehensive one. They are happy when they see the sturdy. They are happy when they see the different teams coordinating seamlessly. Their joy is the joy of witnessing a complex plan on paper gradually being realized smoothly in the field. They are the problem solvers. There is a conflict between the electrical and plumbing teams. When the weather is unfavorable, they are the ones who adjust the one's coordination brings an immense sense of satisfaction. It is precious breaks, the rests in the music. In the midst of strenuous working hours, it feels itself in its most genuine and warm form. These are the pot of tea on site. The most familiar and beautiful image is perhaps the workers huddled around a pot of strong tea, hastily brewed in their work, or simply sitting on stacks of bricks. They share stories from their everyday lives. These stories are not always about work. They talk about their children at home, the harvest season in their hometown, the football match from the night before. Bursts of hearty laughter ring out, chasing away fatigue. One person shares a cigarette with the person next to them. Another pours a hot cup of tea for a friend. In these moments, the distance between master craftsman and apprentice, between old and young, disappears. All that they share not just tea. It is a second family. Simple, caring questions like these relationships make the hard work more bearable because they know they are not alone.
4. Februar, the lunch break bricht in Kameraderie.
Lunch on the construction site is often simple, with everyone bringing a lunchbox from home. But it is the best meal of the day. Spread out the lunchbox and sit down. The meal becomes a miniature buffet, where everyone spontaneously offers food.
Well, boys, I fucking censored a little too fucking hard.
Spring rolls yesterday. Have some of my favorite eggplant. It goes well with the rice. Pieces of they eat and talk animated. The sound of their laughter and cheering. From the feeling of belonging to a group. The meal is not a beautiful aspect of the workers' culture. Despite life's hardships, they are still willing to share. It is these collective lunch breaks that weave the strong thread sense of affection, turning strangers. After lunch,
Nasıl gidiyor hayret ediyorum.
installed concrete pipe, or simply leaning their head against a bag of cement. It all creates a surprisingly serene scene in the midst of a hustle. In that short no matter the circumstances, work with renewed energy. These reps, though brief, are crucial for the symphony of the construction site to continue playing strongly and persistently. Chapter 5, the dance of skill and material, the joy of another, deeper and more personal joy that comes from a relationship materials, of transforming raw elements into perfect products.
Watch Achille Mesen etwa.
His movements are as rhythmic as a dance. His left hand scoops just the right amount of mortar, spreading it decisively. His right hand tap it gently into place. He squints, sighting along the taut diagonal. Everything must be perfectly straight. For him, building a wall is not just stacking things. A joint of mortar that is flawlessly uniform. That wall, to him, is a masterpiece. And the experience of for decades. The worker is completely immersed in his task, losing track of time and create an absolute straight line. It is a pure joy, derived from the very essence of the work. A carpenter has a special connection with his material. Before starting, feeling its grain, smelling its characteristic fragrance. One who understands that personality. His joy comes creating thin, curled shapes. The decisive sound of the chisel, creating mortises and tenons that fit together perfectly. This is the joy of creation, of breathing life into material.
Ready? Yeah.
Finding joy in reinforced concrete. When one sweat rolling down sunburnt faces. This perspective is not wrong, but it is incomplete. Rather, coarse exterior lies a will and vibrant joy. A symphony of creativity, camaraderie. This essay does not aim to ignore the declaration, an effort to turn the lesser-read pages of familiar every day amidst scaffolding and murder. Drawing into a warm home, the joy of seamless collaboration, the joy of conquering technical challenges. This is not just a story about buildings, it is a story about people. Sound of a drill or the in a much quieter place, the architect's drafting table. construction site. Introduction. Construction. The images that often come to mind are hardship, dust, minutes of sweat. This perspective is not wrong, but it is incomplete. For his quiet pride, it is a joy that can touch a scene. This essay does not aim to ignore the difficulties of the construction. Read pages of familiar stories to find and celebrate that sprout and blossom every day amidst scaffolding and mortar. Challenges, and above all, the joy of knowing it is the story of talented hands, creative minds, and enthusiastic hearts that have stage for the joy of living. Let us step into that world together. The flowers of happiness are always quietly blooming. Begin with the sound of a drill and the first swipe of a beat. Numbers and incomprehensible. Waiting to be awakened. 1.1. From idea to form. Each line on the blueprint is more than just an ink stroke. It is the embodiment of a future wall, a window frame that will welcome the morning sun, or a balcony where a family will gather on a cool evening. Engineer and project manager receive the set of blueprints. They don't just sensing the space, the light, and how the air capture the view perfectly. The electrical system discussion. Each adjustment is not an argument, but a shared step towards a more perfect version of the dream. Residents, where multiple minds focus on a single goal. Blueprint as a treasure map. When the completed blueprint is something more than a dream. It is a detailed map leading to the joy of the master craftsmen and the workers as they first unroll the large blueprint in construction site is special. It carries with it a the iron worker sees the position of every single bend every time he the cleaning worker sees the clean, pristine blueprint creates order, or clear objective in the vast and somewhat chaotic space. Everyone knows their exact role and task within the larger project. They are not just followers, they are translators, turning the language of it is a confirmation that they are on the right path to the treasure. First note of the Red Symphony. This is the moment. The atmosphere of the groundbreaking ceremony.
What a crack, Willie.
And she gone, ho!
The investors smile with hope.
The architects and owners exchange glances of trust.
and the workers, they feel a weight of responsibility but are also filled with excitement. The empty plot of land work. The joy here is the joy of anticipation. Like a farmer seeing his way, so entities land their faith and hope for a successful harvest in the future. It is a pure, optimistic feeling. After the formal rituals, the construction
Comment? Ah, il s'appelle Noupi. Dis bonjour, Noupi.
the roar of the excavator and bulldozer engines is not about the scooping up the first massive area. This sound is a familiar and exciting melody. It signals that the work has truly begun. They put there is a unique joy in witnessing the clearly defined in just a few days. The visible change. Joy of action, of turning potential energy into kinetic energy. Massive machines beyond the distinct
Oh, money! Oh, shit!
way more delicate. The coordination between the every engine roll, every scoop of earth is a note in the melody of phoenix. The melody
Hello, Mr. George. Jose and Fernando are drinking and driving.
different specializations. The construction site. In the midst of a noisy machine, words sometimes become unnecessary. And knowing glances. Observe aktives skepte das
It's not as hard. Oh my gosh!
of only which words to know where to receive it and which way to turn it. The work flows perfectly. Or watch a master mason continue. The young apprentice watches and learns. Pat on the back from the master mason when the morning it's like dancing performing.
Kaya ba?
Where each person is vital, brings a deep sense of pride and mutual respect among trades.
Technologia! Technologia!
An expert in its own field. Foundation, steel frame team, formal collaboration also comes from mutual respect among by masonry. Painter will wait for the plaster layer from the mason
Ah,
before starting his work. The formwork precision will determine the straightness and
а, это этой стороны. А, да, этой стороны.
these requests are always met with and ultimately the quality of the entire project. It erases distinction. The common goal is harmony. The feeling of trusting and being trusted creates a tremendous Point three, the silent conductor.
Technologia! Technologia! Technologia!
Their joy
doing? Take it out. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get
Complex plan will keep gradually being realized. When there is a conflict between the electric when the weather is unfavorable, they are the ones to adjust the work schedule to ensure operating smoothly under one's coordination brings it is the joy of the leader, the guide, watching their orchestra play its most wonderful precious breaks, the rests in the music. In the midst of strenuous genuine and warm fun. These are the necessary rests in the time for everyone to recharge and strengthen their camaraderie. A pot of tea on site. Strong tea, hastily brewed in an old aluminum can. In the shade of in their everyday lives. These stories are not always about work.
Hello. Hola, Carlos. Hello.
In these moments, the distance between master craftsman and apprentice
Oh my God.
thoughts and worries. The construction site is not just a workplace. It is you look tired today. Are you okay? Or is everything all right? No, they are not alone.
Vierter Februar, the lunch break richtigen Kameradschaft.
Best meal of the day. They spread out an old tarp and sit spontaneously. My wife's raised have some of my pickled egg. Back and forth. Turn a humble meal into a feast. Rounds out the system of machinery. This joy comes from not just to fill the stomach, it's to nourish the spirit.
哎呦喂，老大呢？我操完啊，有喂。
They are still willing to share what they have with one another. It is these strangers and colleagues into close friends and brothers. After lunch comes a precious few dozen minutes of napping. Their resting place could be anywhere. Inside a large uninstalled concrete pipe, or simply leaning their head against a bed of cement. Though makeshift, it is a peaceful sleep. The steady it all creates a surprisingly serene scene in the midst of it. In that short when they wake up, though perhaps still a bit groggy. No matter the circumstances, they know how to find and persistently. Chapter 5, The Dance of deeper and more personal joy that comes from the relationship between the worker and their craft. Elements in the perfect products.
5. Januar.
His movements are as rhythmic as a dance. His right hand sighting along the taut guide string. Everything must be perfectly straight. His joy lies in creating a perfectly flat surface, a joint of order that is flawless. is a masterpiece. It is a testament to his patience, his meticulousness, and the experience accumulated over decades. It is the flow state, which worker is completely immersed in It is a pure joy, derived from the very essence. Before starting, you will often smelling its characteristic fragrance. Each type understands that personality. His joy comes from turning the rough creating thin, curl-shaped, decisive sound. This is the joy of creation, of breathing. He converses with everything. He respects frame, and it aligns perfectly, opening and closing smoothly and silently. It is a moment of pure.
Aysun'cum ne yapıyorsun? Ben yapmayayım ya bak. Aa hangi burçsun sen?
He bends rigid steel bars into soft curves according to the blueprint. His solid frame. A beautiful well for him. Much the joy of conquest. He conquers the hardness of metal. The act of turning cold, inanimate steel bars into the skeleton. Strength and longevity. 5.4. Electricians and plumbers is often hidden behind walls, but their joy firing like a spider's web. He calculates, connects. When the project is complete, he flips the main circuit. Special magic. It's not just physical light, it's a symbol of light, of modern comfort.
Fala minha Nossa Senhora! Oh meu Deus!
Main water pump, and clean water flows to every faucet in the building. They are the ones who create the circular. Being the one who brings life is a quiet but immense party. Chapter 6. Difficulties that a special kind of joy arises. The joy of conquest, of intellect and resilience. Construction sites in open space, completely exposed to the
Telefone assim. Não.
On scorching summer days, joy is not absent. That rise the sweat. It is the hearty laughter. Endurance to fight the intensity. Perseverance to stick with it.
Yeah.
Rainy season comes, work may be interrupted, but that is also when they show their flexibility. Instead of sitting cover, they switch to indoor cover, covering materials and reinforcing areas vulnerable to the rain. The joy now is the joy of being. The air becomes fresh and cool. The sky is a priceless gift from nature.
لما الله يبقى غضبان عليك بيبقى معطيك عامل هامل زي هاد بعد.
The joy of completing a difficult phase. In every project, there are always phases that are completed. A single continuous operation, requiring the coordinated effort of dozens of complex steel structures of great heights, demanding absolute precision and safety. But no one dares to do their work. The foreman constantly gives signals. The teams coordinate like a railroad. Start tightening the problem. The feeling of being part of a smoothly running machine, where each person is a vital link, brings mutual respect among trades. On a construction site, foundation team, the steel frame team, the formwork team, the masonry team, the electrical and plumbing team, the painting team. Each has an irreplaceable role. The joy of collaboration also comes from mutual respect among each of the not to affect the structure by the masonry team. The painter will wait for a plaster layer from the masonry team to dry completely. Determine the straightness and beauty. Let us know when you're done so our steel team can get to work.
Bulgarien ist hier entkommen wieder, ne?
Because they understand that the quality of one person's work directly affects the next. I owed him up. This joy is the joy of a micro-society, where every individual has value and is respected. Turning seemingly separate tasks into continuous and harmonious processes. Orchestra to perform perfectly. The role of the conductor is indispensable. Supervising. They don't directly hold the travel direction. They are the ones who read the sheet music and coordinate the music. Their joy is a comprehensive one. They are happy when they see the steel structure erected. Their joy is the joy of witnessing. When there is operating smoothly under one's coordination brings an immense sense of satisfaction. It is the joy of the watching their orchestra play its most wonderful melody. Chapter 4, Precious Breaks, the rest is in the music. In the midst of strenuous work, the short breaks are when joy reveals itself in its most genuine and warm form. These are the necessary charge and strengthen their camaraderie. 4.1. Around a pot of strong tea, hastily brewed from an old they share stories from their everyday lives. These the harvest season in their home country, a football match from the night before. One person shares a cigarette with the person next to them. Another pours between old and young disappears. All that remains is human connection. It is a second family. Simple, caring questions like these spontaneous offers, the pieces of food passed back and forth.
It's not as nice. Oh my gosh!
Talk animated. The sound of their laughter and chatter drowned. The meal is not just to fill the stomach, it's to nourish the spirit. This sharing still willing to share what they have with friends and brothers. 4.3. The short but on a wooden plank inside a large uninstalled concrete pipe, or simply the steady snoring of a friend nearby, the gentle you can see in the midst of the hustle. In that short sleep, perhaps still a bit groggy, their spirits are much refreshed. Afternoon incredible adaptability of human beings. No matter the circumstances, they know how to find moments of rest and relaxation to continue their work with renewed energy. These rests, though brief, are crucial for the symphony of the Chapter 5. Dance of skill and material. Another, deeper, and more personal joy that comes from the relationship. Mastery of commanding skills and materials.
Não compensa? Vamos ter que achar uma solução aí. O caminhão está empinando, segundo a informação. Se eles levarem mais para trás o caminhão empinar, aí eu, assim, penso que o planejamento pelo brasileiro é uma coisa bem interessante. Olha lá o caminhão, você fala assim, olha só, olha o que está acontecendo.